Who could resist a midnight snowstorm camping to relieve insomnia? It's the ultimate companion for late-night insomnia. After watching it, you're guaranteed to fall into a nice sleep. Why not cross your right foot over your left and enjoy this relaxing process together? On a freezing morning, when the snowflakes seemed frozen, a tiger suddenly invaded our sight, a far cry from the noisy bustle of city life. Ice prefers the freedom of the suburbs over that. After parking the car expertly and turning off the engine, because the snowfall was heavy, he had to quickly start setting up his tent. Today, he brought a small inflatable tent, so it would not take long to set up. He connected the inflation bubbles and turned on the air supply. While inflating, he spread out the corners of the tent. It wasn't long before the tent was properly set up. To withstand the strong winds and snow outside, Ice had to secure it with stakes and clamps. Then he opened the tent flaps. Now he could comfortably sit inside the tent and enjoy the snowscape. He used a hairdryer to clean the snow inside the tent. In order to make it more comfortable and warm, he also laid a carpet on the ground. Then he turned on the mattress switch, and a comfortable bed instantly appeared before his eyes. Ice quickly spread out an electric blanket, so his pet dog Bao could play on it. Bao likes to scratch the blanket. After settling the dog down, Ice could continue with further preparations. Thanks for watching. He gradually moved the essential supplies into the tent. Look again. While he was busy setting up inside, the heavy snow suddenly stopped. At that moment, the temperature began to plummet. He had to quickly light the stove to warm up the inside of the tent. Due to the extremely low temperature today, he also had to turn on the kerosene heater for additional warmth. At this moment, he was ready to spend a day enjoying the snowscape right there. With the setup complete, Ice planned to replenish his energy and warm himself up. He started by brewing a cup of hand-poured coffee. While waiting for the coffee, Ice decided to eat a banana. At this time, his dog Bao also came over. Following the principle of sharing both good and hard times, Bao, of course, had to have a few bites as well. In such snowy and icy conditions, getting into a sleeping bag, eating a piece of chocolate pie, it couldn't be more delicious, with a sip of hot, fragrant coffee. While enjoying the beautiful scenery outside the window, what a desirable life this is. As night fell and the temperature continued to drop, Ice pulled close the tent's main entrance. Suddenly noticing some beautiful lights not far away, he decided to take Bao for a walk. Although it was dry and cold outside at night, all along the way, this cleared Bing's mind. It made him feel good. After a wonderful nighttime stroll, Bing returned to his tent. He looks forward to seeing the beautiful and spectacular snowy landscape tomorrow morning. It was already very late, and Dabao, his dog, had fallen asleep unconsciously. Bing decided to make a delicious meal to reward himself. He started by cooking a piece of beef for Dabao. Dabao's meals with Bing are truly enviable. Attracted by the aroma, Dabao naturally woke from his sleep to savor his delightful portion. Then, Bing started preparing his own delicious dish. He took out a bowl of ready-made traditional lunchbox and added a freshly fried runny egg, mixing them well to eat while hot. Though there were no special ingredients inside, it would be quite delicious. He then added chopped green onion and bean sprouts, mixed with hot sauce, followed by cooking wine, and stirred everything evenly. Now that everything was prepared, Bing began to grill the pork belly. While waiting, he took a sip of a light beverage first. The crispy grilled frozen pork belly paired with green onions was a perfect match. Watching Bing eat meat heartily and drink his beverage with great gusto was such a cozy pleasure. Dears, are you also getting hungry? As you watch Bing eat, you too can have a late night snack to satisfy your cravings. After a satisfying meal, snow started falling outside again. Bing decided to watch a movie to relax, making himself a cup of yuzu jam tea. He enjoyed the hot drink while watching the movie. By the time the movie finished, it was already 2 a.m. Bing pulled the tent's door curtain, snuggled into the warm blankets, and went to sleep. With the alarm going off at 7 a.m., Bing got up immediately. He couldn't wait to step out and appreciate the stunning snowy landscapes. The mist-covered pines in the forest were truly beautiful, and a thick layer of snow had accumulated on top of the tent. Bing added dry wood to warm up the tent and incidentally melted the snow on the tent roof. He then made himself a cup of coffee. The snowflakes outside were blooming so beautifully, he couldn't bear to just sit in the tent. He went out with Dabao, immersing themselves in the exquisite snowy vistas. The scenery was so beautiful that he couldn't resist taking some photos of Dabao. This morning was a perfect encounter with snowflakes, creating wonderful memories. Because it was so cold, Bing decided to make a bowl of cured meat instant noodles for breakfast, paired with pickles. He would be full of energy all day long. After enjoying a delicious breakfast, Bing began to pack up. He quickly packed up the camping gear and skillfully dismantled the tent. Afterward, he would embark on a new journey.